And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Rebels going up against the Raiders. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So, almost ready to get underway. Our starting pitcher in this one, number 14.
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Let's take a look at our lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
One down, base is empty. On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Next is the designated hitter. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ozuna sizes this one up. 2 away down.
The shortstop,
and next will be the cleanup hitter. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Ozuna pulls it down, and that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. And we're back. And today on the hill, number 31. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today he'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Mulrine makes the catch, and there's one gone. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. swing and a liner. Base hit out into right center field. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Oliver Minoso digs in now. Now a screamer into the outfield. De Jesus makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Abimelech Ortiz.
And here's the first baseman.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Nasim Nunez. Nunez with some impressive production lately. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. Backed off the plate that time. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay, the tag, and he's out trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Two outs, base is empty. And now Anthony Mulrine. That one ripped. Going, gone. His second of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Next is the speedy first baseman. What a stop. And he'll be safe at first.
Batting up, the third baseman, number 8, Jalen.
Now the third baseman, Jalen Palmer. Whoa. Squirts away a little bit. Now move to first. Cook back in on a dive. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. Man at second. And it remains 2-2.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Minoso going back and makes the grab. And that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Alejandro Ozuna. Swinging a foul straight back. Kicks and deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Digging in, Rafael Marchand. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One out, bases empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Now here is number 3. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Christian Moore.
That one fouled hard the other way. foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, you always want those pitches back as a hitter. It caught a lot of the zone and definitely not the intended location, but those splitters can dance around and miss a barrel even when they're not perfectly executed.
Here's the left fielder. Next pitch is outside.
3-1.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Snags it for the second out.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter.
And now the DH. Lugo with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. And that skips in the dirt.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Cut on and lifted in the air, under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the shortstop, Sebastian Walcott. Swings through that one.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
To third. Throws to first in time. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, later.
And now the rookie second baseman. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Now the left fielder. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is fouled back. That's to third. The throw to first, and that will end the inning. New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, number 17.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now, Nasim Nunez. Moves to first. And he's back in safely. That one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
The right fielder, number 10, Randy DeJesus.
Now it's the right fielder. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner takes off in the dirt. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So 2 down now, and here is Anthony Mulrine. Just missed. The 2-1. That one missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
Next is switch hitting first baseman. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
They take the force out, and that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Tyler Freeman. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now the right fielder, Oliver Minoso. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is in for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him swinging. And now the first baseman.
The first baseman, Ortiz.
Just missed.
That's away.
Two down, nobody on. That's ripped to right down the line, and no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
So runner at second, two down. Now it's going to be Alejandro Ozuna. The other way, Palmer zips it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the third baseman, Jalen Palmer. Out to short. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now that's second baseman, Christian Moore.
Now it's the second baseman.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fly ball center field. Ozuna in position. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, the left fielder.
2 down, base is empty. Chris Boone will hit next. Next offering is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Trent Thornton appears to be getting loose. Number 81 also throwing. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, Rafael Marchand.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Just missing there. It's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Just off the outside corner. 3-2 now.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
On the ground right side. Takes it himself. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the third baseman. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Sebastian Walcott. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Now pitching.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Trent Thornton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Leading off, Paul Lugo.
Matthew Lugo.
Here's a 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together for him. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And the batter will be the shortstop. Fights it off, he'll see another. Lugo stands at second with no outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Nasim Nunez. Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground to third. Gets to it with a slide. To first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. Two outs. Runner takes off for third. That's in for a strike. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, number 5. Just misses there.
That's a really good take.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing, and we're starting over. It's 1-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's the left fielder. Strike two.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
One-two now. Hit in the air, center field. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler Freeman. That one's in there, and the count is 1-2. Movement in the bullpen, Victor Vodnik up and throwing. Medeiros, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And now it's even up. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now batting.
Now here is Oliver Minoso. And now 2-1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Eli Morgan. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder.
Mississippi, the right fielder, Randy DeJesus.
And that is out of play.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Ripped to short. Safe. He beats it out, and the go-ahead run is on to start the inning.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Next to hit, Anthony Mulrine. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And here is Evan Cook. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And misses inside. Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Jalen Palmer in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's the third baseman, Jalen Palmer.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Fly ball to right. Pulls it in on the run. And there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's the second baseman. One now. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2.
Go ahead run at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The first baseman, Alex Ortiz.
And it is 2-1.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That's towards center. Nunez sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And now the center fielder, Alejandro Ozuna. Pitch misses there. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard hit left side. Slings it across. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 13,
Rafael Marchand now at the plate. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Fernandez. Now the left fielder.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. And next is the designated hitter.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And a count 1-2. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Now it's the shortstop. And that clips the inside corner. In the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Victor Vodnik.
And Boog, he's a guy that'll work in a knuckleball from time to time. It's not his primary pitch, but he mixes it in, and that makes getting timing down on him really challenging for hitters.
Now the third baseman.
The third baseman, Rodriguez.
On the ground to third. Whips it across, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The shortstop,
Sebastian Walcott getting ready to hit. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, 2 down.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off left side. And a 1-2. Swings through that. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Mulrine down to first with it. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. Nothing across here this half. 9th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. And we're back at the plate. Nasim Nunez. That one out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number one. Now it's the right fielder. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Ozuna sizes this one up. 2 down. So digging in, Anthony Mulrine. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hit hard on the ground to short. To first, and that is that. Offense held in check there. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, number 6.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
So up next, Tyler Freeman. And that's in the dirt. Ball 2. Late with the swing there.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Now at the plate, Oliver Minoso. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering way off the plate. Set down on strikes. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Cole Winn. And here's the first baseman. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Throws across the diamond. 1 away in the top half of the 10th. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the third baseman, Jalen Palmer. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Man at second. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And now 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Christian Moore.
Here's the second baseman.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That one a little bit high. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And downstairs. Boone in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
On to the bottom of the 10th. And now the first baseman, number 85. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That one outside. And that's ball 2. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Now a check on him at second, back safely.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Alejandro Ozuna in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Across is the winning run, and they walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.